Welcome back to the Crew Project, everyone. I'm here with Ant and Kevin the Two Cent, and as always, we've got a great episode for you guys. For today's episode, we've got,
The update on the TikTok ban.
before we get to that, quick reminder for everyone. If you like the content that we share here, share the content, like and subscribe for more of it like this. Go over to our Spotify channel, follow us on Spotify for a great commute listen, and with all that out of the way, let's get to it.
Alrighty. So recently in news, the TikTok ban, for those who didn't hear, got slid in with what's called an appropriation bill. This is a bill that is actually going to fund other countries in a total whopping amount of $95 billion that is going to Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine.
Yeah, so they, like Ann said, they slid in this appropriation bill within this aid package that they're sending to the three countries, Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan. I believe the amounts are Taiwan 10 billion, Israel 25, and Ukraine a whopping 60 billion. Are we seriously sending another 60 billion to Ukraine and Israel? First of all,
What are they doing with it?
literally,
I heard we're funding
20
their economy.
Yeah.
dude, 25 billion to Israel for what? So we can bomb some more civilians?
Oh yeah, that's 100% for the war cause. There's no doubt. That's to resupply. You know, that's 100% a resupply effort on the part of for Israel.
And not to mention that money will get lobbied back into the
All of
pockets of
this
the
will.
Congress.
All of it will.
Yeah, and they're
Um,
just gonna
But ever
for-
since one of the last few packages we've sent to Ukraine, it's been funding their entire economy. I mean, I'm talking about paying bills of first responders,
yeah.
paying their salaries for the actual government officials, the whole nine. Like
Healthcare system,
healthcare.
even to the point where
Everything.
like what was it, school officials?
Yeah. We are literally running their country while ours is falling apart at this point. We've come to a very horrible state of where we're at, and it's only getting progressively worse as, you know, everything else. But specifically on this whole TikTok portion,
Mm-hmm.
they slid it in at the bottom because it was going, they knew that it was going to go through because we've been sending money, you know, and those who are in control of the voting rights are making those decisions already. So it's that what's called the appropriation bill, and it was slid in at the bottom. So now ByteDance, the owners of TikTok, have about 9 months, was in addition to the original 6 months, to now sell the algorithm and rights to the U.S.
Yeah, that's what they're demanding. The U.S. government is demanding the algorithm of ByteDance and ByteDance TikTok.
Yes.
So I want to compare it to other social media platforms that are just as harmful, if not worse, to be honest. Facebook being one of them, Instagram being another, right?
I mean, Twitter's out there too.
Yeah, Twitter's out there. Twitter, while we're on Twitter, Elon Musk wants to claim that it's a free speech platform now, and he's championing free speech now. But dude, there are so many people that are still either fully banned or partially banned on their platform. How is that still free speech?
That doesn't make sense.
So that's something to ponder on. That's something to think about. If Elon Musk is really for free speech or not. And not to mention TikTok, with all of this going on with TikTok being banned. So the owners of TikTok, I think it was the owners of ByteDance actually, aren't they coming out with a spinoff of TikTok?
Yeah. So they're coming out with another app, social media app. I believe it's called TikTok Notes.
Something like that.
It's like TikTok Notes or something. If you get a second, can you try and see if you can look that up? You probably maybe on your phone or anything. Yeah, that's fine. It's another app in light of the ban potentially taking it from the U.S. because ByteDance has already put their foot down. They said we are not selling the algorithm to the U.S. TikTok is the only major social media platform, that does not have control by the government in
Yeah.
some form or fashion. Facebook and Instagram have both come out and said that they will not allow certain political things to be put and that they are blocking other views or things are not allowed.
Yeah, I mean Instagram. Instagram already has a a little feature on. I think it's in under the settings. If you take a look at your under your settings, there is a feature where you can toggle on and off the political content. So it literally says limit political content.
Which I mean, that's fine. That's nice to have the ability to
But
be
they-
like,
but they-
I want to filter that, but they have too much.
No. But the thing is, I agree with that. But the thing is, they slid that in there in a new update with no notification to its users, and with that already being toggled on and limiting political content
Ah.
for users without their knowledge. People had to either stumble on that or someone else had to find out and then started spreading the news that, hey,
Check out this new
check
setting.
out the new setting, check out the new feature that Instagram rolled out that they're limiting political content, and this is already toggled on with the new feature that was rolled out silently without the user's consent or without the user's knowledge, basically. So that's what the people's problem is with it. Like some people actually might like that feature.
In all
And they want-
honesty, yeah, it
because-
doesn't sound too bad, but to know that the feature came,
Yeah.
but to just kind of put it under there. Did you were able to?
It's TikTok Notes. It's basically
TikTok
like
Notes.
Instagram.
Yep. So it's going to be the competitive Instagram, and a lot of people are already saying, soon as this comes out, see you later, Instagram. And that's just so like I don't think that they can then say, like, the US government, I don't think they can be like, okay, well, this is now banned as well. It'll have to be another whole start from the scratch.
Right.
Right? And I love this. I'm 100% for this, to have to keep them going. And it's just to see, like, how far are they really going to go? TikTok started as a security risk
Yeah.
when, I mean, data mining has been a thing on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and all the like since the beginning of their existence. But because China, it's now a social risk. What was that politician's name that was really big on TikTok?
Um,
The one that he was like, oh, well, I voted for it only because,
something.
oh, I can't remember. Kev?
Jeff Jackson, was it?
Jeff Jackson, I think it was. Can you just look up a picture of Jeff
Yeah.
Jackson? I just want to be sure that's who I'm talking about.
I believe it
if
was
it's
Jeff
so-
Jackson, because Mike Gallagher was the person that actually presented the bill to ban TikTok, but Jeff Jackson was the one that was
That's
the
him.
most
That's
famous
him.
one on TikTok. Yeah.
Jeff Jackson. So in one of his he's still posting on TikTok. He voted for the ban, saying, "Oh, I don't think it's going to go through."
Mm-hmm.
And with this recent appropriation bill, he talked about it, and he said, yeah, this is a funding for much needed countries like Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan, and a couple of security risks we have." Those are his words. A couple of security risks. He slid in there without saying TikTok was a part of it, because he knew TikTok was a part of it, and just said a couple of security risks. But he's still, why are you still using TikTok,
Bro,
Mr. Jackson?
are they not embarrassed to know that all of their bullshit has come out? The people are already aware of their bullshit, that the aid is literally bullshit. They should not be sending this much
just
money
war
to
efforts.
to other countries that they're basically lobbying back to the Congress people's pockets back, and they're just inflating their wallets. How is it not embarrassing that they basically woke up the entire nation with this? Then a lot of people are not falling for their bullshit anymore, and so how can they still have some face to come on social media platforms and blatantly just lie about things now? oh,
you know,
this,
it's really
this bill is
crazy.
to help this.
Yeah,
This bill is
yeah.
to support that. It's much needed. People are in poverty. I mean, speaking of poverty, homelessness is really bad right now in California. And while we're on this topic of sending aid, dude, $24 billion of taxpayer money was raised to combat homelessness in California. Okay? Taxpayer money, $24 billion raised to fix the issue of homelessness in California. And California's accountant lost track of $24 billion.
Ah, there we go.
Literally, California does not know where $24 billion currently is. What do you mean? So you're saying that, and isn't it convenient that this comes out right after everyone just paid their taxes? Everyone just filed their taxes.
$24 billion.
Like, what do you mean
You remember
lost
last time we lost a lot of money?
Yeah, Janet Yellen, our Secretary of Treasury, sitting there. You know, she's also the one that recently called to basically sanction and ban the import of things like copper, nickel, and aluminum, import of that from Russia. Because Russia has the abundance of that, and they're one of the biggest exporter of that. And we usually get exports or imports of that, of all of those raw materials from them. And she's the one who pushed to say, we don't need it anymore. We're putting sanctions on Russia, and we're also banning the import of copper, nickel, and aluminum. So you want to hurt our economy even more,
What the
is
heck
what
am
you're
I going
saying.
to wrap my old food with?
Dude, man, our country can't.
I need my tin foil.
So that will basically raise the prices of a whole lot of things a lot more, because we're not manufacturing a lot of those stuff here.
Well, you can't manufacture copper or nickel. Or aluminum. It's all raw materials found on the planet.
And we're not doing much of it to excavate a lot of that here in our country. That's why we've been importing it from other countries like
Yeah.
Russia.
Copper's
And
so expensive too.
and now she's championing that, to ban it, to
Jesus.
cancel all of those imports. Like, for what? Why? Dude, they're just so hell-bent on ruining the American people's livelihoods further and further. I just don't get it. Like, we put these people up there, elected them to basically make the country a better place for the Americans, right? It is what? For the people, by the people.
Now
It
they're
is
taking away my
it is
goddamn TikTok.
anything but that. It has been anything but that.
Speaking of changing people's lives now, with a lot of people with like the TikTok, a lot of people are pushing because so many people have made an actual living from TikTok,
Yes.
from actual like using the shop affiliate programs and other things
It's
like
created
that.
so many jobs. Yeah.
So many people are able to make money from it, sponsorships through it. It's changed a lot of people's lives, and people that have like record deals, really funny people, have gotten like spotlights for it. And you know, it's a quick way for an average American to potentially, not always, but potentially make $1 and make change.
Right.
And a lot of people are not happy because a lot of people have been able to successfully raise a family in the economy that they have.
Yeah.
And it's
Using TikTok as a form of, putting themselves out there, advertising something good, and utilizing TikTok's amenities that they're provided for the people that can use it, and use it for something that's good.
yeah.
So
I mean,
that
not a
people
lot
can
of
make
things,
some money. I mean, yeah, go ahead. Go
not
ahead.
a
I'll
lot
let
of
you-
things like on the TikTok shop are
Yeah.
like super required. Like there's lights and other things like that, but people are able to use the affiliate marketing, and some of these people are making upwards of like 100,000 in 3 months or more. There's people who are crossing a few 100,000 a year on using the TikTok shop and becoming like
That's
an
pretty
affiliate.
badass.
And I'll give everybody a little free sauce real quick.
Go ahead.
A little free sauce on this one. There's a way that you can use the TikTok shop. And normally you have to be an affiliate, which means you have to have 5,000 followers. I got some free sauce for y'all. Okay. They may stop it soon. Little free sauce real quick. You make 2 accounts. Okay. Your first account, you make it a business account. Your second account, you link to the business account. Boom. Now you have the ability with 0 followers, use the TikTok shop, and then get commissions through it. If you want to know a bigger, a more of a broad way to do it, look up the Ecom Bull on YouTube. No, we have no ties to him. None at all.
Ecom Bull.
Ecom
like,
Bull.
okay.
ECOMBULL on YouTube. He has step-by-step ways. Don't buy. I hate the whole, buy my course. Everything can be found free on the internet because somebody made it, right? So just a little quick sauce, because I go on TikTok a lot and I see a lot of people, these stupid lives, and they have like above their head, they show like how much they've made in a month in commissions and always like crazy numbers. So just check it out for Ecom Bull. Have no affiliation with him. I just appreciate when somebody does something that no need to gatekeep, right? This is always good for a little competition. But back to this.
Back to this stupid
Hey, real
bill.
quick, were you referring to 9/11?
I was.
Lost.
With the last time we lost a lot of money,
Yeah.
it was 9/11, where we didn't know where all that money went,
Right.
and then we got attacked.
Right. You're right. Yeah. And we already know too much shit about 9/11 has come out where
And it's still coming out, bro.
yeah, it's still coming out.
You're still seeing stuff come. Like I was finding other stuff the other day, but anyhow, focus up. But you know what is actually just as not worse than that, but just as bad.
Mm.
Can you pull up that picture of the people on the floor?
Bro.
So this is as the bill was confirmed to be passed.
Right.
Let me know when it's up. All right. These are your politicians waving the flag of Ukraine as they now are funding a $95 billion bill, $60 billion that is going to them, as we stated, along with that TikTok ban they got slid on in there. They are waving not your flag, not the American flag. No. This is the Ukrainian flag. Seems harmless, right? If you just think, okay, they're just, they got, this isn't Ukraine. This is America. We're doing good. We should be waving the American flag, showing we did something. We shouldn't have, in my opinion, but, I'm not up there. I'm not 95 senile and eating tapioca, so I can't say anything. But I just thought that's a little bit of a slap in the face for them to constantly keep saying we can't have health care, we can't have free schooling, we can't have good road systems, we can't fix the minimum wage. We're going to take away social media.
We can't have good road systems or highways, and we should get rid of highways because highways are racist, according to Pete Buttigieg.
It just doesn't make sense. But TikTok is now a problem. But now we have $95 billion to send to other places, and TikTok is now a security threat. And it just, like Z said, so many people are caught on, but the problem is we don't know what to do together as a union for something like this. But it's obviously not what it is.
Bro,
This
we
doesn't
do
make
know
sense.
what we do know. We do know, but way too many people are afraid to do it. Way too many people are still sitting there watching the goddamn mainstream media. Still, it is, when you take into account, it's still a good majority of the people that are mainstream media influenced sheep people, or else our good American people wouldn't be continuing to elect these people up there. Literally, these people are up there for like 30, 40 years.
Oh, it's
Bro,
life.
how long?
It's pretty much life.
Dude, how long has Chuck Schumer been up there? How long has Nancy Pelosi been up there? Elizabeth Warren? All these the list can go on and on and on. Mitch McConnell's old ass, dementia ass. Dog, my man
I believe
freezes.
it's Joe Biden.
Huh?
I believe the dementia's Joe Biden.
Right, dementia's Joe Biden. Mitch McConnell just
Yo,
straight
he's
up,
in another
straight up.
planet, dude.
Dog just he warps into another planet and just freezes for a minute and then
He
warps
looks
back.
like the creature from was it Pandora's box where the eyes are in his hand? I don't know if you've ever
I've seen that.
if you guys have never seen that, look it up. It's a creature with like his eyes are in his hands. Looks just like him, dude. It's hilarious.
Oh man.
But
Yeah. That's embarrassing, bro. Like
It's just
the-
horrible
when you
to wave
the
the
faith
flag
of
like
the,
that.
to wave the flag in a U.S. house and it's not the American flag, dog. That's borderline treacherous. That's borderline treason.
Mm.
People, I don't think that should be allowed to be waving another country's flag.
Certain situations I could maybe see, like a liberation of a country, if we help spread managed democracy.
Oh,
like
we're managing democracy, all right.
for oil.
What I don't understand is why shit like that is allowed, but an American flag in schools are being removed and that's not allowed anymore. Why shit like that is allowed, right?
Yeah.
Why pride flags are allowed everywhere, but literally the American flag is being removed from classrooms.
Yeah. No, it's
Because it's racist.
yeah. No, it's because we're making too many changes. From the inside out, we're letting it fall apart, And a lot of people would think, well, why are you making such a fuss about the TikTok ban? And it's just like look at what it is. TikTok is the only social media platform that the conservatives do not, or even anybody in the government has no control over. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter all make a check to the campaigns.
Yes.
For a fact,
Yeah.
like without shadow of a doubt, that is what happens. TikTok does not.
Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook is literally one of the biggest contributors towards the politicians' pockets.
Hands down. It's even as much
DNC,
as
right?
Huh?
DNC.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, not to mention, I think we didn't mention this. Mike Johnson, House Speaker Mike Johnson is actually the person who presented this aid package bill that has the appropriation bill slid into it. And now he is having a hard time with a whole lot of Republicans in the Congress that want him gone because they're calling him a traitor. Because a whole lot of Republicans are not for this. But there is that portion of Republicans that are still undercover Democrat, to be honest with you. Like, for
All the
example,
rhinos.
yeah, the rhinos, for example.
is that what they call them?
What's the person's Nikki Haley? She wanted to run Republican. Bro, she is as Democrat as you can get. So it's people like that that are in the government currently that are pushing for bills like this for Ukraine, for Israel, for Taiwan, God knows other countries. Next thing you know, we're starting to fund England, France, Germany. I mean, you
Brazil.
So
We're
Rhino,
sending money to Brazil.
RINO, is Republicans in name only.
Yeah,
Oh, that's clever.
clever.
I thought they were actual rhinos or something like that. They could
No H.
Yeah.
No,
Thanks for looking that up, Kev.
Mm.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Speaking of pushing bills,
Yeah.
we wanted to speak on Leonard Leo.
Yeah.
Is that how you say his name?
Leonard Leo.
Leonard Leo.
Yeah.
Leonard Leo. If you've never heard this name before, this gentleman is a very, very heavy backing to a lot of funding for very conservative pushes, like things like on like abortion and other things like that was just recently passed in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So now anything over 6 weeks is considered illegal.
Yeah.
And most people don't even know before 6 weeks.
Yeah. Abortion now is illegal over 6 weeks.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah. In Florida.
In Florida.
I don't know about any of the other states, but also on top of that, Leonard Leo has also been the push of all 6 of our Supreme Court justices. He ushered all of them.
Bro, let that sink in. 6. He is the man who literally propped those people up.
Yeah. So what does Leonard Leno have to do with TikTok? More or less is the reasons the conservatives and everybody else of the government wants to try and have this blanket coverage of all the social media is a don't for TikTok. So he's a large financial push for that. A lot of this information did come from a favorite TikToker of mine who
Who does his due diligence of looking things
He's
up to
good.
the T?
he's very good. Pearl Mania 500. If you guys have never seen, he's got the recent video he just came out with this one, and I watch his stuff. I got to give him credit for everything he finds about Leonard Leo. And if you guys want to see more in depth about how he explains literally the correlation about abortion control to TikTok, and it makes a correlation, it's all on his own TikTok. And as well, he is branching out to other places, but absolutely love Pearl Mania 500. Great guy. I was watching his videos when he would rant about things.
Right.
And as he slowly started he got more red and he would yell more and more. Great. Amazing guy, does his due diligence. Love anytime I find something and I want to spread his word as well, I'll definitely take that chance.
Yeah. And while we're on the topic of bills being passed, another bill, FISA, FISA are the acronyms. I think that's how you say it, or FISA. Government passed the bill.
FISA.
FISA. Thanks, Kev. Basically, it's a bill that they passed to give the NSA and the other three-letter agencies more power to spy on the American people.
Huh. Security risk, right? We got that kind of a problem, but Facebook listens to literally anything you say.
Bro, I'm about to throw these glasses up. I'm about to throw these glasses at the fucking... Isn't this the goddamn reason why Edward Snowden was being targeted? Dude, isn't this what Edward Snowden was trying to...
This is what he risked his life to bring out.
And now they're doing it all over again. Are you freaking... What?
That
Bro,
doesn't make sense.
bro, is our Constitution not under attack or what? Like, how much more are the American people going to sit back and allow shit like this to happen? Bro, where are the voices? Where are the voices? If any-
No, when I say it's time for no.
No. Americans. That's what we are. Period.
Just say boogie.
We are
Time for the
Americans.
boogie.
Yeah, it's a dance. If you
Time
will.
for time for John Wick.
Hold on.
Time for the boogeyman.
Hold on. Let him cook.
No, I'm not. Okay, so none of us over here are advocates of any sort of violence, right? Any
of
sort
course,
of violent protest or whatever. Violence in any shape or way or form. But where are the concerned voices? Because this is clearly an attack on our Constitution. Like it continues to happen one after the other, bro.
Yeah. No, it's a continued thing.
Like first and second and third and fourth and so on, all the amendments are under attack. They're slowly being abolished incrementally. And there's way too much complacency from American people.
Well, the problem is so many people don't know what to do or how to do it because so many people are scared and they fear the thought that like
You elect the right person up there.
even that, dude. Does that really help? I mean, does it really? I mean, we all thought Jeff Jackson was going to be great, and now look.
Well, no, man. Here's the thing. Jeff Jackson, he, in my opinion, Jeff Jackson is a manipulator. Okay?
Of course.
No.
I mean, no, 100%. I couldn't agree more.
You don't elect manipulators, okay?
But he didn't seem like that at first, though. Everyone, when he was saying things, there was no other two ways about it. I was like, yes, oh my gosh, go Mr. Jackson, Jackson for president. That's how he got so famous as he was. Do you think he would have a few million followers on TikTok if people prior to now, at least last coming weeks and months, knew that he was two-faced?
The way he was producing his content, the way he was putting his content out, he was targeting the younger generation.
100%.
Targeting the younger generation is a lot more susceptible
Yeah,
to
they could be deceived.
to sway.
Yeah.
To sway in a certain way that you want them to go. Like that's how I would love for him to try to target a much older age of audience are, say, 30 to 35 to 40. Are they going to fall for his bullshit?
I mean, at the beginning, I don't think it was BS until he made the actual vote. He put his vote on the TikTok ban the
Mhm.
first go around. He was golden. You know what I mean? There was nothing. Well, okay, I can't say he was golden because I never watched all of his videos religiously, so I can't say he was actually golden. But what if I had seen? It was never. But after that, it was like all of a sudden now we're backtracking.
Mm-hmm.
But now that one of his actual mess ups has come to the light, you're right. Could we go back and see and be like, wait a minute, he didn't really give me all the information on this one.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, this one too. And I don't know. I didn't go back. I don't have the time to do all that because I mean he's got like a lot of videos out, probably a couple hundred maybe. But I don't think it's the election of the correct politicians because we have too many people in power or in a political stance that they're just not going to do what we need.
You
It's the
stop supporting
system.
them.
You have to change the system like drastically.
Yeah, a whole 180 has to be.
Here's the thing. What if? Here's the thing. What if we just stop paying them? What if we just stop paying
That's-
taxes?
That is one of the biggest trends I've been seeing on all of social media is stop paying your taxes. And people are like coming out with like, oh, well, if you do this, if you do that, you don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah, because
But
they're
nobody
printing.
knows what to believe.
They're printing money anyways. They're gonna continue to print money regardless of you paying them or not paying them. They're gonna continue to hike up the national debt anyways. So they're gonna continue to drive the nation to ruins. So why the hell should we continue to pay taxes? You know what? Let's stop paying taxes. If we do that, as a whole, as a nation, as a whole,
That
if
would
we
be
do
hard.
that,
That would be hard. Now, if we did, it would
Even- bro,
literally
even
change
if it
what
was
happened overnight.
even if it was 50%,
I don't
even
think you
if
need that much. I think like less than 20%. Like if like 10% of people
Yeah.
just literally stop paying taxes.
yeah, the amount of businesses, the amount of different companies that these politicians they all have their hands on, or it's under their control or under their thumb, and they have influences on. Imagine we stop buying from all of them. Imagine a whole lot of people just said, you know what, I'm gonna buy everything that I want from a local friend's business, and I'm not gonna purchase anything from Amazon anymore.
You 100% have the best idea. Hands down, like that is the golden idea. Putting that into work is almost impossible due to the convenience.
I understand.
The convenience is so golden for the average American right now because
Mhm.
of the situation we are currently in.
Mm-hmm.
Going places, doing things. People are scared to leave homes. People are scared to want to go to, regular events. People don't have money to get to places.
Mhm.
People don't have time to get to places. People are working 2 jobs. And then recently, who was it? The CEO of BlackRock just came out and said, wanting to be 65 and retire is a fairy tale idea in this reality. You work till you are dead. This guy has more worth almost than the country's GDP.
This guy's company, BlackRock, is worth 11 trillion. He literally owns the country.
And
Him and other.
that's why we're at a situation to where it's so hard to make this crazy change. To make that drastic change of like stop funding these larger corporations.
Yeah.
And slowly, but not fast enough. Not fast enough before, some major change is going to happen. Don't know what. Dollar collapse,
Mm-hmm.
reform of the government. We don't know. But I can see on social media the slow change of people saying, this is a local company. Mane and Tail, the shampoo company I went to,
Yep.
local company. It's a family-owned business. I moved to that. You know what I mean? And then like the gum I found. I mean, gum is like it's not really. I don't need that every day. But
Right, but it's
Underbrush?
It's still
Family.
supporting a local business.
it's a family company, handmade, and all this, that, and the third. And so trying to move to that with
Yeah.
everyone it's going to be so much. For one, most of these local businesses won't be able to produce,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're going to run out of that supply demand
Mm-hmm.
sort of whole scale. They're not going to be able to supply it all.
Here's the thing. I mean, if it's all support, okay? The more people, in my opinion, it's the more people talk about it, the more people advocate for it, like us, like we're doing right now, right?
Mhm.
We're advocating for this, right? The more people that are advocating for it, and we get one more person on that bandwagon, that's one more person that's going to advocate it, and it's gonna have
Oh
influence
no,
on one more.
yeah.
And then it
Like
creates
a game of telephone.
yeah, it creates a game of it creates
Well, a
it's a
good
game of
game.
telephone.
Good
and,
game of telephone.
Yeah,
'cause-
and it just it's a snowball effect, right? Yeah.
There we go. That's a go. Snow telephone.
It's a
you always-
snowball effect. It's
I tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and they tell two friends.
and before you know it,
Half the country is now buying mane and tail, and we're all looking good.
we all got manes and we all got tails,
I tell you what.
and we all furries. Wait, what?
No. Okay. We tried.
Why not, Kev?
We tried. It was a solid try.
Oh,
Here we go.
But-
There it is. Let's hear it.
I'm gonna renew my hunting license.
He's gonna come with a bright orange vest and a moose tracker hat. Where they at? Where they at?
oh man.
Because if we go fully, like, hey, we recognize you
Mm-hmm.
as, I think they're called Therians. Furry is just people that dress up.
Mm-hmm.
Therian is like someone who actually
They eat grass
identifies and like they are,
and aminal.
right.
Well,
Did
So
you
if
guys
they
hear?
actually, if we recognize that, then, and if they're, let's say they're a deer, then if I see 8 points on that motherfucker,
can you imagine taking that to a taxidermist? Dude, that's fun. This is sir, that's a Therian. Pronouns are D and er. That's a little fucked up. A little dark humor on my part, but
While we're on this, did you guys hear about this one school? I forgot the name of it at the moment, but maybe you guys can look it
Sandy
up.
Hook.
No. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's leave Alex Jones out of this. No. There was this one school that recently there was kids that were dressing up as furries going to school, and they were full
They
on,
got like litter boxes in the bathrooms.
and they were full on acting like the animals that they were dressed up as, and
No
they were saying
way.
we identify. So if they were acting as like a puppy, they were attacking other kids and like going and nibbling or biting other people's ankles and shit, acting like a chihuahua, biting ankle biters, and a whole lot of kids that were obviously not for that were not furries or acting, they basically protested and left the school, and that was a thing that happened.
yo, I'd be the gator. Death roll.
Like it's getting out of
I'm a
hand, bro.
Snake. You see me coming, Randy Orton. Go. I identify as Randy Orton. I identify as Stone Cold. Stone Cold likes to come to school and whoop some ass. Can I get a hell yeah? Oh man, that'd be awesome, dude.
Oh man.
I come into the classroom, you hear glass break. Dun dun. Stone Cold. Kick over a desk.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Shut up, bitch. Oh shit, we were talking about TikTok a minute ago, weren't we?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
well.
We can wrap it up though.
Let's wrap it up. Here's
All
the
right.
whole wrap up. Give it to him.
All right, guys. Well, if you enjoyed the content that we shared today, we made a lot of corny ass jokes. If you liked our corny ass jokes, if you enjoyed the content, if you got any value from it, if it was informative, if it got you thinking, if it was thought provoking, if it provided any sort of value, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go over to our Spotify, follow us on Spotify for a great commute listen, and
Give me back my TikTok.
see you guys.